Hello, Louisiana beer reviews. This is one I haven't had in so long. It's the Blanche de Chambly, Belgian style white ale, brewed with coriander and orange peel, like Blue Moon. And it's bottle re-fermented, unlike Blue Moon, which doesn't have live yeast.
Wow. And it's, the date's on the side, so it's got a real good date on it.
Best by April of 2022.
That's right, 2022.
It's from Quebec, Canada.
So let's just stop and think about this. We don't know when this beer was made, okay? But it's got a Best By date on it of over a year from now.
That's right.
So,
And Quebec is the only city in North America that's walled.
really?
I mean, it's inside a city wall, and you have to go through a gate to get through. It's always open. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went there, and there's a big fortress. It was a big fort that the French built, you know, and they said, we're going to protect this city from the British if they try to attack it. And then the first time the British attacked it, they captured it. Okay, but anyway, they tried.
I don't think that's a twist off.
It is, but you can never twist them. Oh, first time in my life I twisted a Unibroue beer. Wow.
Now I've had these beers before, but I haven't had this particular one. There was one that's like, was it some kind of a night or whatever? Wait, let me get that. You're not gonna drink it.
It's a gnat.
Yeah, you're not gonna drink it.
And it's not unhealthy,
Get
but I
the
wouldn't
gnat
want
out of your own beer.
Okay, so you were saying something?
Yeah, there was a 4-pack I got by this company one time, and something about death of the world or something like that.
Oh, let's see, they got the, yeah, I know what you're talking about. They got the Maudit, and at the end of the world.
Yeah, end of the world. It was actually pretty good. I think that was a 9%.
Oh man, I didn't do the swish and pour.
Oh well.
Maybe I'll let it drip down. Now, yeah, they had the Maudit. They have the Blanche de Chambly. And they do a lot of Trader Joe's contracts, you know, like their spiced ale. Now, see, I poured too much this time.
I don't care.
I got revenge.
See that.
Revanche.
BB.
Revanche des beers, monsieur. Okay.
So,
Saw some frog legs today, frozen. All right, anyway, creamy head,
you
orange.
cut this at the joints, because if you don't, they'll jump out of the frying pan. True story. Something to do with that nerve in a frog leg.
I smell nothing but maybe a little white bread.
Yeah, your senses aren't back yet.
That's what happens when you catch some kind of allergies.
Yeah. Allergy.
So I'm not picking up any spices or anything, but usually these will smell like spiced bread. Here come the mosquitoes.
Nice. May have to speed up these reviews.
Le mosquito.
I'm getting just that slight Belgian smell that you get off of the Belgian styles, where it's that bubblegum kind of banana, a little bit. Not so much banana, but more of the bubblegum.
Le fin du monde, that's what it was called. Le fin du monde. The finish of the world. Okay, the end of the world. And didn't they have
smells really good.
trois pistoles?
Yeah, I think so. They had a couple of them.
Okay.
But I picked this one up because I got 6. So as opposed
Yeah.
to 4.
And
Let's
you
go
can get
ahead
some big bottles of these too.
Yeah, and again, you know, sometimes it's not about alcohol; it's about the quality of beer that you get and how it marries and flavors.
I'm glad I recorded you saying that. All right.
It's got a slight seltzer flavor going on with it.
Seltzer.
Yeah, it's
I'll
almost like
see that.
it's almost like the carbonation is real busy with it, and I guess that's because this is bottle fermented, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so you get more of an
growing
activity.
in the bottle. Well, it is so prickly in the carbonation.
Yeah,
It was like,
Definitely.
woof.
There you go.
There's the gunk.
There's all that grunk.
Man, next time.
There's a lot of it
But
in
you
there.
notice, I noticed something about these yeast things. When I shake up and do the swish and pour, it'll make it cloudier, but it never really changes the taste. It never does. It just gets cloudy, that's all.
Might wreak havoc on your intestines.
Yeah, but it doesn't mess with the taste. Okay, so does this taste like Blue Moon? I don't find it really does. Blue Moon seems more spicier and orangey.
No, but this has got.
I didn't say it was better. I didn't say it was more spicy and orange.
No, it doesn't taste like Blue Moon. It tastes like its own beer. In that style, it's more of a European, cleaner finish, I would say. Like you said, it's prickly with the bubbles. I get it. It's still there.
Now, hold on a second.
Is it too prickly for the flavor?
No.
I would have to disagree with you on that. I would think that the prickliness of the carbonation is kind of taking over the flavor of the beer a little bit.
Oh, that's why you said seltzer.
Yeah.
You felt you said it tasted like seltzer, but you meant it felt like seltzer.
On the tongue, yeah. It's very busy.
Now let's remember the guy that popularized this style 55 years ago, 56 years ago, Pierre Celis. He took a style that was dead. No one made it. Belgian white. He's like, we need to bring this style back. Don't y'all agree? And everybody in the world said no. So he started working hard, and he brought Hoegaarden into the world, the Hoegaarden. And then it started getting big. And then it's sad because he kind of like got booted out of the company. He's like, I started it. And so then he came to America, and he started doing it over here. They had, you might remember, they used to have a thing called Celis White Ale. They had Celis Grand Cru. Unfortunately, he died. And then I guess Blue Moon picked up on that, and then Shock Top, and now everybody, you know.
Yeah, but I find those to be more of a bready note on those. I'm not getting a whole lot of bready note on this. This is more
Spice.
to me. It's kind of
Orange?
It's kind of built more like a cocktail
Cocktail.
than a beer, where you get layers of flavor, but then the carbonation or the prickliness that you're calling it kind of separates itself from the flavor of the beer.
The body is not very light. It's trending toward heavier body.
right.
To me.
That's the separation I'm talking about.
The finish is sort of dry though, like a champagne.
So it's almost like this is meant to be a light beer, but like you said, with the heavy body, it's kind of hard to make it a light beer. I don't know if that makes sense.
It ain't light. It's good. I see them around. I do not believe this company's beers are sold in any format, you know, their name or the Trader Joe's contract in this parish. You got to go into the city. 10 years ago, different story. Now, can't get it.
This does not taste like beer to me. This tastes more like a. It's kind of whiny a little bit, almost like champagne.
Like champagne?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's definitely unique. I haven't had a beer like this before, and I know you're talking of the styles, and we're sitting there, and I've had all those. There was. Doesn't Lazy Magnolia make something like this too? There's one of those beer companies
Not
in
aware of
Mississippi has one.
I could have overlooked it. Well,
Maybe it's Southern Macon. No, that's a Lazy Magnolia beer. I don't know. I can't think of which one it is, but I think for the uniqueness of this one, it's got to be an A. It's just I haven't tasted a beer like this before, and to me, it's kind of going along the lines of getting a little whininess to it. You know, the champagne bubbles are most predominant in it. It's that feel of champagne.
so your scores aren't going to be too terrific.
No, I'm gonna give it an A.
Hey,
I'm gonna give it an A because I haven't tasted a beer like this before, and you know it's being advertised as a beer. Is it a beer?
It
Or
is a
just,
beer.
It's just a malt beverage. You said it's a beer style. Okay, it's ale. Okay.
It's
I
a
gotta
white
give it
ale.
an A. It's well put together. It's built well, but it's just kind of strange how it's.
It's like about a 94.
I wouldn't go that high. Probably like a 92.
So A minus, 92.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just because I don't know much about the style.
I'll go along with that. 92 out of 100. Still very high. I mean, the price is good. You don't
Yeah.
pay a lot. Now,
Nope.
here's my recommendation before we shut this video off. I think that the next time you go to Trader Joe's, which could be never again, but the next time you go, if you do, you should buy their Trader Joe's spiced ale. It's $5.99. You get the big cage corked bottle. It's made by Unibroue for Trader Joe's.
Okay.
And it's a spiced ale, and it's on the live yeast and everything. But it's probably gone now since we're on the 8th day of Christmas at the recording of this video, so it's probably gone. But anyway, go along with that. A.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lazy Le Bon Ton Relais, an A minus, excellent beer. We're gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.
Check it out. It's good beer.